But hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Rob Stone.
I'm Holly Hutton.
Holly Hutton's over here.
And I'm Noah
Rob Stone
Schnacky.
Show. Noah Schnacky's here.
I jumped the gun.
We're hanging here at MusicTown Detroit, and Noah, first time in Detroit.
First time in Detroit.
Welcome to our city.
What a cool city you guys got. Like, I thought when I was coming off the plane I was gonna get something totally different than what I got. And when I got off, like, you guys have like such a growing and thriving city here. I'm like so glad I came.
Someone in the back is like, yes.
Yes.
No, I mean that. And now it's raining, pouring, but like earlier it was like amazing out, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was. Well,
like
you know,
perfect.
your guess for our secret sound was that it was a Transformers, and you know what? One of the movies for the Transformers was shot here.
Really?
I feel
I
like you're a
can see that.
Transformer fan, so like
Fun
you
fact.
can see a little fun fact about our city.
Give me another like thing that it could have been besides a Transformer when it sounded that like
did sound like a Transformer.
like, you know what I mean?
We're gonna have to like tweet at you or something and let you know that with
I
the
would
sound,
love-
because isn't it gonna drive you
Yeah, you're
nuts?
gonna have to text me or something.
Once
That
we
guy
find
right there
out.
knows what the sound is.
Is anyone in the studio audience today part of the Schnack
Pack. Is that your official fan club? That's what we would like to call them.
Honestly, I call them my anchors because they're the kind of the people that have been consistent in my life and kept me anchored. So that's what I call them.
I like that too.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I saw those. We had your fan club follow me, and they're the Schnack Pack.
There you go, man.
I thought I
What
would
they
go Schnack
what
Pack.
they do with my name is up to them.
Really fun.
All right, so in Facebook land and a few people that are lucky enough to be here right now, why don't we get to some music? Is that cool?
I'm all about it. You
All
guys
right.
cool with that? All right.
Oh, hold on, one more time. Yeah, is that cool?
Hey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Noah Schnacky.
Hey, thank you guys so much. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself before I get going. I was born in Minnesota, but I was always traveling growing up. Music goes way back in my family. Like my grandpa, he played in a rock band. He passed that down to my dad. My dad was obsessed with country music and played it all the time. And as we were growing up, like music and country music in particular was always what was playing. Country radio is a huge part of like everything we were doing in the house and in the car. I can even remember as like a little kid, like my dad coming into my room and like I didn't have an alarm clock growing up. Like I had a dad who would come into my room and he'd pull a guitar off the wall. I didn't even play guitar at the time. And he'd pop a leg on my bed and he'd play an old Kenny Chesney song. And that's how I would wake up. And usually it just sounded like an alarm clock growing up. But like over the years, it went from sounding like an alarm clock and Dad, stop, to like, what is he talking about in that story when he says ordinary, no, really don't think so, and I love this true? Like, who's he talking about there? Like, what's he going for? And like that moment right there. Hey, what's up, dude? Join the club. So you haven't missed anything. I'm just kind of giving my back end story right now, and like those moments when I was a young kid, listening to Kenny Chesney in those stories is the first time ever I really felt like I connected with music. Like it really touched my heart, and I kept that. And so when I was 13, I started going to Nashville back and forth, recording my early stuff. Thankfully today I'm not playing any of that for you, because God knows like that stuff was real bad. Like back then, I think my first song I ever recorded like on Music Row was called Selena. It was about Selena Gomez. And it went, hey, 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 Selena, I'm trying to reach ya. It was horrible, man. And thankfully, I had good parents, so they kept coming back and forth with me and like helped me grow. And so when I was 17, that was the first time in my life I felt like I had to make a real decision. I was either gonna chase this music thing that was kind of wild, or I was gonna do the more traditional route with education. And I took the next 4 years from 17 to 21. And I did everything in my power to make what was just like a dream in my head into a reality. And for me, what that looked like is like when I was like 16, 17, like I made these cards that said my name and my social media, and they'd say it. All they said was, "You're amazing, we should talk." And I would go to like Staples whenever they're having a sale and like buy like 3,000 of these things for like $20. And I'd go to like a football game, or I'd go to a baseball game, or I'd go to like a concert and just hand them out by the thousands and just connect with those people. And then when they would find me online, respond and get in their lives and try to connect that way. It was like an old fashioned way of doing something that's kind of like a test and true thing, which is like, I've always heard, if you want 1 million fans, shake 1 million hands. And that was my way of doing that. And I'd play like anywhere and everywhere I possibly could. And people were really important to me. So I always thought it was really inspiring when people would reach out to me after I'd post a cover on social media, and I would always try to connect with those people and support them in any way I could too. And so I did that for like 4 years. And when I was 21, I had 500,000 followers on Instagram, and I figured it was about time for me to release a song, since all these people have been waiting all this time. And so we released the first song, Hello Beautiful, independently, and I didn't really know what would happen, but what the people that were behind me did with it absolutely blew me away. It went from 0 to 1 million streams in 8 days organically, with no like PR or strategy or anything like that, and continued. And now we've got the first 2 releases, and both of them together have 75 million streams, completely independent. And what was really cool about that was that it wasn't a manufactured hit to me. It was like a real story. Like, it drew right back to my roots, like the reason I loved country music. And that's this first song, Hello Beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoy. I was 18 when we first met. Couldn't believe how you took my breath in your sweatshirt, your Converse. You didn't even know you were rocking my world. Sitting in line trying to get a coffee. Stealing looks, you turned around and caught me. I laughed and you smiled, and we took a chance instead for a while. I never saw it coming, but I had to say something. Hello, beautiful. I've never seen you before. Do you live around here? What's your name? Beautiful. The way you looked at me, girl, it took my breath away. And I had to introduce myself. Oh, I had to say, hello, beautiful, beautiful. Hello, beautiful, beautiful. I got your name and I got your number. We sat for hours talking to each other. One night wasn't enough. We were all in, falling in love. I tried to see you, but your daddy wouldn't let me know. He told you you should just forget me, but what we had was something so real, and he didn't know the way we feel. So I met you in the dark. Underneath the stars. Hello, beautiful. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you found your way down to this riverbed. Well, no, we don't have long, but I'll take what I can get. Every moment spent with you is worth the consequence. Hello, beautiful, beautiful. Hello, beautiful, beautiful. And I remember when you called me, something in your voice had changed. You told me you were moving with your dad to another state. And I'm still waiting by this riverbed, yeah, actually every day. Just waiting for that moment when you find your way back to me. And I'll say, hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful. There you go. Yeah. Thank you guys. That's awesome. So like Yeah, that was our first song, and that's what we released. You know, we got any single fellas in the house? Yeah, shoot, for real? Hey, you and me, man. Yeah, so like, I've always been a big fan of love, and man, I've always been a big fan of thinking about the girl that I'm gonna one day end up being made for. And that's kind of where this next song comes from. And if you've ever been single, whether you're a girl or a guy, you know how it feels when you walk into a building and you see someone who just like absolutely takes your breath away. And you don't exactly know what you're gonna say or how you're gonna say it, but you know you gotta say something. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Cause if you don't say something in that moment, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. At least I've been there. And so that's where this next song comes from. It's called Maybe We Will. And it's our second independent release. Well, baby, lay that guard down. Let me get past that smile. I wanna know who you are. Can we talk for a while? Yeah, we could laugh the night away. We could be more than friends. You never know unless you stay. Come on, let's take that chance. Cause we might be each other's last first kiss. And this could be the story we tell our kids. How a midnight slow dance became a house on the hill. Well, baby, maybe we won't, nah. Baby, don't think about how we might crash and burn. No, yeah, I can see it in your eyes. I know we've both been hurt, and I don't know what to say. I don't have any lines, but if I didn't say something, I'd regret it for the rest of my life. Yeah, cause we might be each other's last first kiss, and this could be the story we tell our kids. How a midnight slow dance became a house on the hill. Well, baby, maybe we won't, nah, but maybe we will. Can we just move with your body on mine to the rhythm of this groove? Until it's just you and I in this crowded room. Well, baby, we can take our time. Well, just know that tonight we might be each other's last first kiss. And this could be the story we tell our kids. How a midnight slow dance became a house on the hill. Well, baby, maybe we won't, nah, but maybe we will. Yeah, we might just grow old in that house on the hill. Well, baby, maybe we won't, but maybe we will. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So that was our second independent release, and since then I can tell you, like, there's been a lot of additions to this story. Like, when I was producing the first two with a couple of my friends in a room and my dad, like we were just hoping and praying that these songs would come out somewhere in the same stratosphere as the people I looked up to on the radio, like Thomas Rhett, Old Dominion, like these records that are so thick and so cool sounding. And like, man, I remember the day like we got a phone call from one of the people that I looked up to in town the most, Shane McAnally, who literally is a huge part in helping develop Old Dominion, Sam Hunt, like you name it. He's wrote so many hits, it'll make your head spin. And like, he turned around and said that he believed in what we were doing and wanted to be a part in any way he could. And then I saw people like Dan Huff, who like literally has produced hits for decades. And I've always like loved the songs that he's created with Keith Urban or whatever it was, like kind of always looked up to him as like a distant mentor. And now like the project we're working on, What I Get to Say Next, The World, is connected with those guys. and I get to develop it with them, which is like the coolest thing ever. So I'm really excited to show you this next one. We just got out of the studio with Dan Huff, finishing this one. It's called I'll Be the One, and it's our next single. Ever since you could remember, girl, you've been waiting on a gentleman to be a steady rock and rock your world, to build your little white house on a little land. If you want someone to want you, need you, keep you close and never leave you, be my baby and I'll be I'll be the one that you're calling, talking to your mama all about, the one you're always with and never wanna live without. I'll be the one who got the one that got away, yeah, if you let me, baby. I'll be the one to hold you up, hold your hand, the one to hold the door, the one you're holding on that you've been holding out for. I'll be the one you're looking at when all the look is done, if you be my lady. I'll be the one. Tell me if I'm talking out of place. Let me know if I'm right on the money. But I like to think the smile on your face is 'cause you like the way I call you honey. You want my jacket? You can have it. You want my love? It's automatic. I'll be the one that you're calling, talking to your mama all about, the one you're always with and never wanna live without. I'll be the one who got the one that got away, yeah, if you let me, baby. I'll be the one to hold you up, hold your hand, the one to hold the door, the one you're holding on that you've been holding out for. I'll be the one you're looking at when all the look is done, if you be my lady. I'll be the one. Ooh, baby, I'll be the one. Ooh, yeah. Let me be the one, let me be the one, baby. You make me wanna make you happy, make you coffee, make your daddy wanna call me son. If you only let me be your one and only one. I'll be the one that you're calling, talking to your mama all about, the one you're always with and never wanna live without. I'll be the one who got the one that got away, yeah, if you let me, baby. I'll be the one to hold you up, 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 and hold the door, the one you're holding on that you've been holding out for. I'll be the one you're looking at when all the look is done, if you be my lady. I'll be the one. Ooh, baby, I'll be the one. Ooh, yeah, I'll be the one you're looking at when all the look is done, if you be my lady. I'll be the one. There you go. Thank you guys. Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate it, guys. This is really cool for me. I got time for one more, maybe? Yeah? All right. Well, this one, like, kind of a crazy story. I brought this one up last minute. When we were coming out, we were like, oh, man, like, should I play this? And at last minute, we just decided to throw it in there because it's really a special song to me. I've got 3 little sisters, and so I know the power that a parent plays in a child's life. And that's where this song comes from. It's called Meet the Man. I hope you enjoy it. Bet he took you every Sunday. I bet he showed you right from wrong. He cheered you on in every home game. I bet he sang it Tim McGraw. Bet he took the time to tell you everything you're wrong. 'Cause girl, the way you love me tells me someone must have loved you first. I wanna meet the man that made such a beautiful girl that a guy like me didn't ever deserve, because a girl like you's a 1 in a million chance. I wanna meet the man that put that green in your eyes and that one little dimple on the side of your smile, and let him know how much I'd love to take your hand. I wanna meet the man, yeah. I wanna meet the man. I bet he hated every boyfriend. Probably tried to scare them all. And girl, I bet it kinda broke him when he watched you leave for prom. Yeah, it's like I already know him because of everything you are. I wanna meet the man that made such a beautiful girl that a guy like you never deserve, because a girl like you's a 1 in a million chance. Ooh, I wanna meet the man that put that green in your eyes and that one little dimple on the side of your smile. Let him know how much I'd love to take your hand. I wanna meet the man, yeah. I wanna meet the man. Gone for a little while, but I'll try to make him proud. Yeah. He can't walk it down that aisle, but I know he's looking down. Yeah. And one day I'll meet the man that made such a beautiful girl that a guy like me didn't ever deserve, because a girl like you's a 1 in a million chance. I'm gonna thank him for putting that green in your eyes and that one little dimple on the side of your smile. Let him know just how grateful that I am. I wanna meet the man, yeah. I wanna meet the man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
I was like, that's your cue.
All right, now
We're
we're
still Facebooking live.
now we're Schnacky, everybody.
Hey, thank you guys.
That was good.
He's making everybody cry over here right now.
Thank you, man.
That was great stuff.
Or don't thank me or something.
Making
Making everybody cry.
No, very nice.
It's a good thing. It's a good
Cool,
thing.
cool. In a good way, Yeah.
Thank y'all for checking in on Facebook as well. Noah, how else should we get a hold of you?
Man, you could just, I swear you type my name in anywhere. There's no other Noah Schnackys.
So is it at Noah Schnacky on all
At
the social?
NOAH and then SCHNACKY.
We tagged
That's
you
my
on our
name.
Instagram. You're tagged here on Facebook.
That's
and,
it, that's it.
Again, just Google.
Literally just type in my name. I'm the only one that exists, I
All
promise.
right, here's the snack pack, everybody. One more
Yeah.
time.
Thank you.
Noah.
Thank you, man.
We'll catch you later.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
having me.